Welcome into Bruins Now. I'm Rachel Holt. After dropping 2 games in a row, the Bees are back on track with a 4-0 win in Montreal on Monday night. The team has won 4 of their last 6 games and is seeing a number of guys step up as of late. It was a group effort north of the border, 4 different guys scoring and 8 different players getting a point. David Krejci, one of the guys finding the back of the net. The center fitting in very nicely on the first line as Bergeron continues to heal. Krejci is riding a 7-game point streak with 4 goals and 6 assists in that time frame.
All we need to do is drive to the net with Krejci, in a line. So he's a great playmaker, and it's been fun tonight.
Those 2 guys make so many good plays out there. So I'm just trying to be at the right time on the right place. But they make things happen. So much fun playing with those guys. So just filling in for Bergie. And like I said, I'm just happy that can help the team to win games.
Halak, facing his old squad, made 22 saves, getting his 3rd shutout of the season and the 45th of his career. Halak is now 2nd in the NHL in shutouts and save percentage.
Yeah, I mean, I just take it day by day. I just want to, I'm already 33, almost 34 after this season, so I just want to help any way I can, and whether I played whatever many games, that's not up to me. That's up to the coaches.
The game a memorable one for one Bear Cub, Colby Cave. He got his first ever NHL goal. The 23-year-old playing in just his 16th NHL game.
I've just been trying to do the same thing every night. Just play consistent, and that's what it takes to play in the NHL. So, I'm just trying to do that every night.
Listen, I've coached Colby in the minors before, so I'm come up. Terrific kid, person, team player all the way. Will do whatever's asked of him. He's done a little more offensively in Providence this year, and it's translated here.
The Black and Gold need all of the wins they can get at this point in a competitive Eastern Conference. Let's take a look at their schedule the rest of the month. Next up, the team is at TD Garden for the next 2 games against 2 tough competitors. First up, the Ducks, and then the Preds. Then on the road to face Carolina. The Devils, their most winnable game of the bunch. They go back on the road to face the Sabres on the 29th. Buffalo actually good this year, good for them. And the big one, Bruins versus Blackhawks at Notre Dame Stadium on January 1st in the Winter Classic. Hey, we got some good news on the injury front for the first time in a while. Check out who is back at practice on Wednesday. Bergeron, Zdeno Chara, Kevin Miller, Jake DeBrusk, and Urho Vakanainen. DeBrusk and Vakanainen in non-contact jerseys, and Chara was supposed to be in one, but none fit the 6'9" big guy. Sad. Bergie will potentially play this weekend, according to Bruce Cassidy. Miller is not yet ready for game action. Merry Christmas to us! Speaking of which, here's the Bees spreading some holiday cheer, dropping off toys to over 600 kids at hospitals across Boston and spending some time with the kids. Most of us are singing along to Mariah Carey this time of year. Not all of us can hit her high notes. Charlie McAvoy sure tried.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Not bad. Not terrible. I like her version a lot better, though.
Not bad, and hats off to you Bruins fans for doing your part in giving back and raising $112,000 for the Ava Roy Fund through the 50-50 raffle. Ava is the 9-year-old daughter of fallen Worcester firefighter Christopher Roy, who died on December 9th while battling a house fire. And now it's time for our Rams Social Drive. Here's Casey McDonald sharing the best of the best from the web.
Time now for your Rams Social Drive. The Patriots, as you know, stunned by the Steelers yesterday, losing 17-10 on the road. But that doesn't mean that they act unsportsmanlike. Pittsburgh wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster tweeting this postgame. Crazy to have Coach Belichick, a legendary coach I've watched my whole life, come up to me after the game and tell me he respects my game and how I play. He capped it off with 5 mind-blown emojis to get the point across. While on the topic of the Steelers and Twitter, not unsportsmanlike, but maybe a little thin-skinned, kicker Chris Boswell. He's officially deleted his Twitter account after another missed field goal. Now, he did make one after that in the game, a 48-yarder later in the 4th, but I guess he just didn't care to see what fans had to say. Period. To each his own. Tristan Thompson, big fan, destroys a Cavs rookie's car with popcorn. It was all over a bad donut run. I think this is hysterical. So there's a rule on the team that you must bring 24 donuts to work on game days if you're a rookie. Colin Sexton only grabbed a dozen, and here's the price he has to pay. Also, I think I could eat I know I could eat a dozen donuts myself. 2 dozen hardly seems like enough. That's just my opinion. That's your Ram Social Drive.
Social Drive is presented by Ram Trucks, built to serve.
Look at you. You got a Ram. What made you do that?
A lot of reasons. It's got comfort you wouldn't believe, not to mention legendary Hemi V8 power.
More people are switching to Ram trucks than ever before. And now get $1,000 bonus cash if you make the switch during Ram Power Days.
Thanks for checking the show out. We appreciate it. Before we go, we leave you with this video of the Bruins playing knockouts. Most people are going to be distracted by Pasta's celebration, which, don't get me wrong, is awesome. But don't sleep on Brad Marchand in this video. I mean, did you really expect anything less? He's a competitor. Poor Torrey Krug never stood a chance. Goodbye, guys. Go Bees.